Everybody, good evening.
Yes, good evening.
So tonight, I would like to share a little bit about my journey with LifeWave. I have been using LifeWave for about 18 months now. So I was suffering from chronic insomnia when I was for about more than 6 years, and that was then when I was still working. And I used to sleep at 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, then wake up, report to work at 8, and that's daily routine. Like work was stressful. Still, I thank God that it didn't affect my work. In spite of me having this condition, it kept me going. So COVID came, I stopped work. So although I stopped work, I still suffered my insomnia. It didn't change. Then, January last year, 2023, my upline, Sunny, he introduced LifeWave to me. When he first mentioned LifeWave, I was very skeptical because when I first saw the patch, this small little patch here, I was thinking, in my heart, I was thinking, how can this small little patch help me? It won't. Skeptical. So he went on to explain to me how LifeWave patch works, how it's an alternative to conventional modern medicine, it's safe, there's no drugs, and then how, it can elevate your stem cells, cause it to repair and reproduce, and can activate self-healing. After all that talk, I was still skeptical because looking at the patch doesn't convince me at all. However, I took the challenge with one condition. I told him, I'll try the patch. If it works, I'll sign up. If it doesn't, that's the end of it. I won't even want to try anymore. So the first night he patched on me, before he patched, he told me, must take picture, because this is the last day you see yourself this way. So he took pictures and all those. So the first night, the patch, nothing happened. Second night, I patched. By 10:30, I was like, wow, I can't keep my eyes open. I was really sleepy. And I told him, I need to go and sleep. And you'll be surprised. That night was the first night for a very long time I had good and deep sleep. All these years of being deprived of good sleep, so for a very long time, I didn't have good sleep. So for the first night, I had very good sleep. I woke up very refreshed. Hence, he encouraged me to continue patching. But I must say, my first patch wasn't X39 or Eon. Because all he had was either Eon or Alavida. So he said, never mind, try Alavida. So we tried Alavida. And Alavida worked for me in terms of sleep. After that, he encouraged me to try X39 and Eon. And this, I tried daily, X39, daytime, Eon, nighttime. So I asked him, why must try 2 patches? Can't I just use one? No need lah, night, day, all this, no need. Then he told me that, X39 is to enhance your overall health and vitality. Eon will promote deep sleep and then reduce stress. So with that, I thought to myself, okay, if I'm going to make myself healthier, then I must put in 100%, cannot 10% or 20%. If I'm going to try something for my health, I have to put in my effort, 10%, 100%. So I continue to use. As I use this product day and night, of course, you must drink sufficient water for the effectiveness of it. Then I slowly see my face pigmentation. I used to have 2 patches here, pigmentation, rather bad pigmentation. I saw one day, wow, my pigmentation has reduced. So, as your internal organ gets healthier, it will manifest, it will demonstrate on your face. And the other thing I noticed, the change in me after I use X39 and Eon, and then nighttime Alavida, is, of course, the face, the sleep, then my nails. They're harder now. I used to have very soft nails, you know. That's why I never kept long nails. They'll break easily. So I kept very short nails all throughout. So now I notice my nails are harder, not so easily broken, you know. So I continue to use because he said, because I already committed myself and I took up the challenge to use, and I told myself, put 100% into this live wave thing and test the product's effectiveness. I continue to use. And then I said, okay, how long you want me to use this thing? This is not cheap, you know, US dollars. So he encouraged me to use. He said, better 6 months than the very least 3 months. I said, okay. So I used. As I used the product, coming towards the 3rd month, initially was okay. So I said, and then he told me about, oh, some people experience healing crisis, some people don't. Yeah. So see what happens if I do experience healing crisis. So I continue on, coming towards the 3rd month of my usage. The skin allergies that I thought had been dealt with and will not come back, came back all of a sudden. And this for sure, I know is my skin allergy is caused by the healing crisis, not by anything. Because it used to be when I have this skin allergy was, I will go shopping and then I try on some clothes, but because my skin is sensitive, I'll get skin allergy very fast. Then I go to see the skin. I have to go and see the skin specialist at Pantai Hospital, you know, then get all the cream. It takes me a few weeks, then it will be okay. But because of COVID, I haven't been going out. I've been staying at home. Very good girl. I stay home. No shopping, all, you know. So I know for sure it's not because of my shopping. I didn't try any new clothes or try clothes. So I knew for sure 100% is healing crisis. So I told him, oh, healing crisis, painful, itchy. Then he told me, okay, stop, live wave products. Go and see doctor, get it dealt with first. Then over that, continue, restart again with a live wave product. You know, I'm not one that want to try and try and try. I prefer to go head on. I have a stubborn character. I like to go head on and get it done with, you know. So I told myself, okay, take the challenge, enjoy it. You will see from the second slide with my pictures, Alfred, the second slide, and the third slide in my pictures of the skin allergy, you will see later that because I persevered, I endured the pain, I continued to diligently patch, it paid off. It wasn't wasted, you know. This time I have to, you know, it was very itchy and it was very painful. One night, it was so painful that I can't sleep. I had to stick on 7 patches of Eon on the skin allergy part. Then only I could sleep. If not, I couldn't sleep at all. So after 3 weeks, this went on for 3 weeks. I persevered on, went for 3 weeks. Then I could see slowly the skin heals, and then the scar on my skin, the dark color scar on my skin, lightened. After 3 weeks, you can see that it's all gone. All right, so then I thought, oh, my healing crisis only one. I always consider myself to be healthy person. Yeah, I don't eat a lot of, you know, unhealthy food. So I thought, okay, I don't have much health issues. My healing crisis will just stop now. No more already. Now I'm maintenance, go into, you know, health improvement state. And lo and behold, come November last year, my arm, my right arm, suddenly had this painful, my joint was painful, the muscle here was painful, until I couldn't lift up my arm, you know, it was so difficult. I had to use my left hand all the time. So I think, oh, why, you know, okay, for most of you do not know that I am a cancer survivor. In year 2004, I had ovarian cancer. So I am a cancer survivor. So when this arm thing, this painful arm thing happened, I thought to myself, no, I think my cancer comes back and is attacking my bones now. This is what I thought, you know. The first thing that I thought of was this. Then I prayed so hard. I said, Lord, please, I cannot have another episode of cancer, I cannot take all this nonsense anymore. But even I said all those, I continue to patch X39 and Neon. I continue. I pray and I believe I trusted in life wave patches. And then it went on for 3 months. This pain went on for 3 months. Healing crisis, 3 months is a long time to me, So I thought, well, I think for sure I got to make an appointment to see my oncologist already to check this. Then it came March this year. I realized my pain was slowly subsiding. Then the pain suddenly went off. Until today, the pain went off already. So that was my second crisis. Then came last month. Now, this is not a crisis. This is a discovery. Now, we ladies, we have to check our breast every now and again for lumps because even my oncologist told me now breast cancer is on the rise, you have to check yourself all the time. So last month, somehow I was just checking my breast and then I discovered there was kind of a big lump, on my right breast. And this is a discovery. So I told myself, okay, how, do I see my oncologist or do I not? So I told myself, now, life wave can get rid of this pain. Maybe it can get rid of my lumps because I've seen testimonies that it can help people with cancer and people with lumps, abnormal lumps. It goes away. So why don't I try? So I continue to patch. Normal, nothing extraordinary. I continue to patch daily, X39, Eon, Alavida, nighttime. Of course, glutathione is when I go out and then to boost out my immune system. Yeah. And antioxidant. So I continue to patch all this. I didn't do anything extraordinary. Yeah. So I patch daily, continue on. So 2 weeks ago, for peace of mind, I went to see a doctor. I told the lady doctor, I said, can you please, I went for a breast scan. I said, can you please check for me whether this lump that I found, it is there, it is not there, or has it reduced in size? Because when I found it was rather big the first time. I could feel it's like a little, it's not like a gold, but it's like a 50 cents coin, To me, it's big already, 50 cents coin. So I went for a check. She did the ultrasound, and he said, oh, no, it's very small. And nothing to worry about. It's fibroadenoma, it's non-cancerous. Don't have to worry about it. Just let it be. You don't have to see me next month or so. You come after 6 months. Then we see whether this lump has disappeared. So what I'm trying to tell you is, as I continue to use these life wave patches, of course, like healing crisis is one thing, but it also deals with whatever that I'm experiencing currently. And these life wave patches, they don't just give you temporary relief. It addresses the root cause. It will repair it. And it will give you a lasting health improvement, enabling you to have a healthier life, younger, hopefully, and longer life. So when I was introduced to all this, I was not told, maybe that time I didn't ask the question also. I said, I never asked what happens if my body rejects this product. I just took the challenge. I noticed that the small moves that I make or small steps that I take in my life with life wave made big changes in my life. So I challenge you today, if you have not tried life wave, give it a try. You will not regret it. And not to worry, if you think after patching it doesn't satisfy you or it doesn't meet your need or your body rejects it, not to worry. There's money back guarantee. But I can assure you, if you do pick up this challenge and try, you will not regret it, like I do. I never regret it. I once told a friend, I said, I wish I knew life wave when I was going through all those chemotherapies, when I was totally knocked out after every session of chemotherapy, you know, I wish I knew LifeWave then. Because then I didn't have to suffer. And the reason why I'm doing this and sharing this is because I know there are people out there who suffers. And they suffer silently because they were never introduced to LifeWave. They didn't know there's an alternative, there's a possibility of removing this pain. So I challenge you to try LifeWave. If you have not tried LifeWave, you'll never regret it. I have, like last month I introduced it to a friend. She was having back pain for a long time. Even her daughter having back pain, but I don't know how to pronounce it, skekika or whatever, I don't know how to pronounce the word. And the daughter was having the pain for a long time. So I went to talk to them. I talked to the mother first. The mother is my friend. I talked to the mother. I was telling her, ask your daughter to try, you know, you'll never regret it. And I went to the house. I talked to them briefly about a LifeWave. I said, I challenge you, you try. You will not regret it. So I did a demo. I put Aeon on the back, the GV fortune here. And this young girl, she's like 24, 25. Yeah. I didn't even have to count up to 10. She already said, Auntie, the pain has reduced tremendously. So I said, from 10 to what? Now, about 3. So I said, there, you see? I said, I didn't bluff you, right? It will remove your pain progressively. So that night, until today, she still texts me and tell me that she is using it, continue. I encourage her to use it daily. And she told me that even she's sharing with her friends in Singapore that this LifeWave patch works wonders for her. So, you know, if you have experienced the goodness of LifeWave patch, I encourage you to tell your friends about it. And this is my story, and this is what I want to share with you tonight. Thank you. 18 months, this June, 18 months.
Would you consider using any other product after this?
No, why? Why you want to use other products when you know something is good? Why you stop? Continue using it. You know?
Yes,
yeah.
Yes. But there are so many other products in the market.
But you know that ever since I started using LifeWave, I have stopped all my supplements because I just want to know for sure whether this thing really helped me overall. I continue to verify the effectiveness of the product. You know, like I keep a record, I keep a record on what is happening to my body. So I know for sure, okay, this is what happened, what time, when, why, you know. And then even now, I'm trying to recall all those past health issues like knee pains or whatever that I have. And if it surfaces, then I know for sure that, oh, it's a healing crisis again. It's not something else. Yeah? And in May, I went for my every 6 months oncology, to my oncology, and then every 6 months he has to check me whether there's any more cancer, whatever, you know. So then he told me, oh, Sharon, very good. 20 years already. Now you don't have to see me every 6 months. You see me once a year. Then I say, oh, then I told the doctor, I said, you know, I'm using a very good product, you know. I tell you lah. Then I just shared briefly with him, but he's very busy, he cannot talk long, you know. I shared briefly with him.